Sometimes, the only solution to a problem is to face it head-on. That's what happened when these guys encountered a violent clown holding a baseball bat, blocking the road and attempting to harm them. Instead of waiting to see what the clown would do, they chose to drive straight at him to escape the situation. Normally, hitting people with your car is not something you should do, but there weren't many other options when this dangerous person came after them with a deadly weapon. Being chased by a single clown is already really scary, but being hunted by two creepy clowns at the same time is absolutely terrifying. The people in this video had the incredibly unfortunate experience of encountering two dangerous clowns together. While they were driving on a quiet road, the clowns suddenly appeared, running towards their vehicle from a field. Inside the car, everyone started screaming and panicking about what was happening, but they managed to escape just in time, with the clowns unable to reach them. It's hard to imagine what might have occurred if they hadn't spotted the clowns in time. One thing is certain, though, they'll probably never travel down that desolate and empty road again. The person who filmed this spooky video heard a weird noise outside his house one night. When he went down his driveway to see what it was, he spotted a terrifying clown standing there, just staring at him. After a tense moment of both of them standing still, the clown suddenly started running toward the guy with the camera. Fortunately, he got back inside before the clown could reach him, and he quickly called the police for help. However, when the cops arrived, the clown had disappeared. Let's hope the clown doesn't return later. This next video is scarier than a horror movie. A young kid saw a creepy clown walking toward his house, so he grabbed his phone and started recording. When he opened the door to his garage, the clown was coming at him with a dangerous knife in hand, and the kid started moving away. Suddenly, the clown threw the knife right at him, narrowly missing him by a few inches. The young kid quickly backed up and managed to slam the door shut before the clown could reach him. It was a really close call. He got inside and called the police before the clown could get in, but by the time the cops arrived, the clown had already disappeared. Hopefully, he didn't hurt anyone else. Being attacked is scary, but when your kids are in danger, it's a whole different level of fear. A really creepy clown came up to a frightened mom and her kids when their car got stuck in the mud. The clown followed them and started knocking on the window, while everyone inside the van screamed in terror. We don't know what happened next because the video ends, but it likely wasn't a good situation. We hope the mom managed to get her kids out of there safely, but when creepy clowns are around, there's always a risk involved. A security camera recorded this bizarre behavior from a clown. The clown walked past the camera, then returned with a stick or something similar. Suddenly, it started hitting a tree with the object and abruptly stopped before leaving. This is one of the weirdest and creepiest clown sightings ever captured on camera because nothing in the video adds up. We don't know where the clown came from, where it went afterward, or what it was doing in the video. Everything about this clip is a total mystery, and we may never get answers to all the questions it raises. Riding a dirt bike through the woods can be loads of fun, and I'm sure it was until this guy encountered an angry clown who attempted to attack him. The video quality isn't great, but at the beginning, you can see a creepy clown lunging at him while he's making a turn. Fortunately, the clown was a bit too slow, and the guy managed to escape without getting hurt. This scary video is different. It shows a clown coming out of the woods and going towards a house in bright daylight. He starts trying to get in, but thankfully, the dogs inside scare him away. Someone willing to do bad things like this during the day might also use violence if needed. Without those brave dogs, the people in the house might have been hurt by this person in a clown costume. Creepy clown sightings usually occur outside, not inside homes. This scary video shows what can happen when a dangerous person dressed as a clown breaks into your house. The kid filming pleads with the clown not to harm him and his family, but we don't know how it ended because he stopped recording. In the video, you can see the clown holding a big knife and popping balloons to frighten the terrified family. What would you do if you were in this situation? Share your thoughts in the comments on how to handle a violent clown breaking into your home. Just a few days ago, a video popped up on Twitter that shows a clown hiding in the woods near Marion County Road. There isn't much info available about the video, so you might want to check it out for yourself.
What the hell is that, dude? This is an OPE. Clowns are coming. Let's get them.
Driving on dark, empty roads at night can be pretty frightening, but running into two violent clowns takes it to a whole new level of terror. These two guys came really close to losing their lives when they encountered two dangerous individuals dressed as clowns. The clowns surprised them on the road and tried to break their car windows. These guys just managed to stay alive by stepping on the gas and getting away as fast as they could. If the driver hadn't reacted so quickly, these two might have been dragged into the woods and seriously harmed by the clowns. What started as a fun night out with friends quickly turned into a total disaster when these guys got attacked by four clowns simultaneously. At first, they believed there was only one clown and handled the situation calmly, but when additional clowns appeared out of the darkness, things took a terrible turn. They nearly got trapped in a field while trying to turn their car around, but somehow they managed to get away without any harm. This video is pure chaos, and I've never seen so many creepy clowns teaming up to harm someone before. These guys are incredibly fortunate to have come out of that situation alive. One night, a guy was driving when he spotted a clown sitting in the middle of a parking lot. As he got closer, he saw that the clown had a tire iron, which looked like a weapon. Strangely, the guy in the car decided to drive closer to the creepy clown. When he got close, the clown stood up and started chasing after the car. Luckily, the driver managed to escape this time, but things could have gone much worse for him. Approaching a crazy clown is the very last thing you should ever do. Hopefully, he learned a lesson and won't go near people like that with weapons in the future. This guy believed he could scare off a creepy clown, but when the clown began charging towards him, he screamed in fear as if he was in serious danger. If his friend hadn't stepped in and gotten him away from there, he might have been in real trouble. Messing with crazy clowns is always a bad idea, and this guy learned that through a scary experience. Luckily, they managed to escape alive because the clown had harmful intentions. Going alone to explore an abandoned factory is not safe. You never know what you might come across in a place like that, so it's a good idea to have someone with you, just in case. The guy in this video wishes he wasn't alone when he discovered an incredibly creepy clown hiding in the old building. The clown immediately started chasing him, and the guy recording the video did his best to avoid falling through the decaying floors and tripping over debris. It's unclear why the clown chose this scary place as a hideout, but there have been reports of people going missing in the area recently, leading some to believe that the person behind the mask might be responsible. In this video from a news report, a mom and her daughter recorded a clown in a car that pulled up next to them at a traffic light. In the video, you can see the clown stick its head out of the car window and wave. The mom mentioned that it made her feel uneasy because she had heard about clown sightings in different parts of the country. The video you're seeing is from Snapchat, and it shows two girls dealing with a clown outside their Georgia apartment. The clown followed them home and seemed to be waving a knife before they ran away. This isn't the only time people have reported seeing clowns in Georgia. There have been many reports of clowns trying to get children to follow them into wooded areas. It got so concerning that a school had to go on lockdown because of these clown reports. So have any of you, your family, friends, or anyone you know seen a clown lately? Let us know. Next up, there's another clown that a group of friends spotted while they were driving on an empty road. This time, it happened in the middle of the night, which is not when people should be out walking on the road. As they drove past the creepy clown, he started running toward their car, but the driver sped away before the clown could catch them. Everyone in the car was terrified because this is the kind of thing you usually only see in scary movies. One thing's clear: if you ever encounter a clown like this late at night, make sure you don't slow down or stop. Otherwise, you might not make it back home safely. The guy who recorded this next eerie video was fortunate. He was flying a drone, so he wasn't close to the clown he filmed. He was just trying out his new drone when, out of the blue, he spotted a clown running around with a machete. The clown appeared really upset that there was a camera around, and there's a good chance he was up to no good. When the drone appeared, there didn't seem to be a good reason for someone dressed as a clown to be running around in the middle of nowhere unless they were doing something wrong. A machete is one of the most dangerous weapons in the world, and hopefully, this clown wasn't using it on anyone. Sometimes, the scariest looking person isn't the toughest. These guys came across a clown trying to break into their car, and they managed to scare him away using a baseball bat. It shows that appearances can be deceiving. However, trying to confront someone dressed as a clown is still a risky idea because you never know who you're dealing with. They might be dangerous, even carrying a deadly weapon. These guys were lucky, but it doesn't mean everyone will have the same outcome. This situation could have easily turned into a tragedy with the clown harming them if they confronted him. Being by yourself in the woods can already be unsettling, even if nothing frightening occurs. But the person in this video had the scariest moment of their life while walking in the woods. They stumbled upon an incredibly scary and aggressive clown. At first, they yelled at the clown and said they weren't scared, but when the clown began chasing them, the person recording the video quickly started running away. Whoever is wearing that mask seems violent and unstable, wanting to harm someone. Getting attacked in the woods is particularly frightening because there's usually no one nearby to assist or even hear your cries for help. I've never seen someone come so close to being killed by a clown before. These guys were driving around when one of them thought he saw a clown in the field nearby. He got out to check, but then his friend who was driving spotted a clown running straight at him. The driver yelled for his friend to get back in the car, and they sped away as fast as they could. If the guy filming hadn't noticed the clown coming for his friend, he would almost certainly be dead now. If you suspect a deranged person in a clown costume is nearby, don't get out of the car. It could lead to a dangerous situation or even murder. We usually think scary stuff happens only at night because of horror movies, but in real life, dangerous people can strike at any time. On a sunny day, this group of friends was driving down the road when an angry clown with a weapon attacked them. The crazed person in clown makeup chased after them really fast, but luckily they managed to drive away before he could catch them. Imagine what might have happened if they were walking instead of driving. Getting into a fight with a clown wielding a big hammer is a really bad idea. These guys found that out the tough way when they attempted to handle this creepy clown by themselves. The video is brief, but you can see the clown hitting at least 2 of the guys with his hammer before it stops. That's why, if you come across a frightening clown at night, especially one carrying a weapon, the best thing to do is get as far away as possible. Trying to deal with it yourself is a good way to end up in a terrifying and dangerous situation. This is what happens when an adventure takes a scary turn. These guys were exploring their neighborhood when they discovered a storm drain they could walk through. But as they got close to the end of the tunnel, a really creepy clown appeared and started chasing them. This crazy person seemed to come out of nowhere, but it looked like he might have been following them for a while. They managed to run back out of the tunnel and barely escape from the violent clown. It was a very close call, and I'm pretty sure they won't be venturing into any more storm drains anytime soon. One night, a college student was walking home when she came across a really scary group of clowns. To be safe, she took out her phone and started recording them, just in case they tried to do something to her while she passed by. They all gave her angry looks but eventually let her go. However, after the video ended, they followed her back to her apartment building. Nothing bad happened that night, But it's really unsettling to think that this strange group of creepy clowns knows where she lives. Hopefully, they didn't return to bother her in the middle of the night. These guys were hanging out in a park late at night when a creepy clown suddenly showed up and started staring at them. They mentioned that there was nobody else around, and the clown just appeared out of nowhere. People in the area had experienced being followed by this scary person recently, and he was even known to harm others if he had the chance. That's why if you're ever out alone at night and come across a clown, it's safest to leave quickly. You never know what these individuals might do, and you definitely don't want to become a victim of a violent crime. This picture has a really scary story behind it. In Denver, there's been a clown who's been following people to their homes after they finish work. Someone who saw this clown said the following: "I was leaving work. It was about 9:30 p.m. and I parked my car on the street. When I got out of my car, I saw someone there wearing a clown outfit. At first, I thought it was just a kid in a costume, but this clown started following me. Every time I stopped and turned around, it stopped too and just stared at me. Luckily, I wasn't too far from my front door, so I ran as fast as I could. I unlocked my door and rushed inside. When I looked out the window, the clown was still there, waving at me.